Hey, it's me again. I'm here to tell you guys what everything on the tascam DP-02 is. So I'm going to start in the back of the recorder. 1 second, please. Okay. This right here is the signal ground. Basically, you take a wire like a stereo wire, and you're going to put it right inside of there, and you're going to tighten this up on the stereo wire, and you run it outside into the ground, and it is supposed to just keep down static. I've never used it, so I'm not exactly sure how, but I do know that it causes electrical shock, I have been told. Probably not a good idea. If you're really paranoid about your sound and you want it to be a little less fuzzy, ask tascam. Go for it. This is your not standard. This is a 2.0 USB port, so you can connect to your computer. Here is your DC power in. This is your digital out, which is a cable I do not have, but it goes to another stereo recorder or mixer for sound monitoring. This is a MIDI output, which is a type of sound cable used for drum sets and pianos and things like that. These are your line outputs, RCA, red and white. Red is right, white is left. This is your stereo mix, which is another way to connect to a stereo system, I do believe. The send, return right, and return left. These three right here are all used for a multi-effects box. Return right and left are for stereo. They plug into the effects box. I do not have one, or I would show you. They plug into the back of the effects box, and the send plugs in the front, I do believe, as I've been told. And they are all, I think these are for the sound of the effects box, and this is for the effects itself. This is your standard mic input, standard guitar input, and this is input B, as it says here. The manual says that B is better for pianos, drums, etc. Input A will take them as well, but input B is a better quality for them. This is a switch between a mic line or a guitar line. If you have a mic that has this kind of input, put it in here, switch to mic line, and it gives you that kind of mic quality. If it's guitar, leave it on guitar. And here's your other mic line in. Okay, that's everything on the back. Let me turn it back around. Okay, here is your headphone jack. It is a 1/4-inch headphone jack, the long plug. Here is your punch pedal, the pedal that goes on the floor for auto punch and punch. These, 1 through 8, there are 8 of these. They are your faders for your each individual track. This is your master track fader. This is your master track key to play your master track and record your master track. The play part underneath in the orange is activated by the shift key. The shift key activates everything in orange. This is your bounce key. So if I have these 4 tracks recorded and they're all drum, I can bounce them to these 2 right here and delete all of these, and all I have left is these 2, and then I have all these free. Helpful feature. These are your track record buttons. The orange part is mute by shift mute. this button and shift will mute your track, or just pressing this button will activate your track. And you have to assign tracks by pressing the track assign button and the input assign button and the track button. I've showed you this in recording. This bottom row is your pan knobs. This is whether you want your sound to come out your left speaker or your right speaker. This row is your reverb, and your reverb master is right here above the master track. To turn that on, you will use shift and the button right there. If not, it does nothing alone. Okay, these two sets of knobs right here are your high and low EQs. EQs are frequencies, and they are used to make a variety of different sounds, whether you want your frequency to be extended or short for higher or lower volumes. This is your input A volume control and your assign button. This is your oil or overload light. Overload, if that blinks, that is not good. Your guitar is too loud. This is your effects key. If you are watching this to get information about the tascam DP-02 CF, this key is not on your recorder. Sorry. This is your input B volume, and your overload light is right here. Your assign button, and you can turn the assign button on and off by the orange. Always hit shift with orange. This is your phantom power. Some microphones require phantom power, and you may have to use it. This is your input. This is your input, whether you want it to be stereo or mono. Mono means 2, stereo means 1. Basically, this does not affect your recording at all. It just affects the way you hear it while you're playing it through the recorder. This is your headphone volume. This is your rewind button, fast forward button, stop button, play button, and record button. Play and record, record. Stop and rewind, take you to the beginning. This is your shift button, activates all orange buttons. Auto punch, rehearsal, repeat, history, undo, function, to, out, in, delete, and insert. These are location lists. I will do videos on these keys. These are your cursors to go in every direction. This is yes, this is no. Your data dial to move through menus. Here is your home menu, here is your menu, your song menu, your eject button for your CD drive, your CD button, and your track edit. And here is your power. And up here in the front, this is your CD burner. Place a CD in there. That is all for this video. I will see you guys next time. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.